Hey everybody, Raccoon Ninja here, and welcome back to Factorio. Where did we leave off last time? Last time, we got our science up and running. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do this episode is we definitely need to increase our science output considerably, because we have bottles stacking up here, and we need to get this guy going much faster because it is super duper slow. We're only doing 100 bottles for this. Some of the more advanced ones are 200. Some of these are like up to 1,000. Like this is 5,000 times 6 different bottles. So yeah, that's 30,000 bottles that you need for some of the end stuff. It is just ridiculous how much it ramps up. So we are definitely going to need a lot more labs. And like I said, this is just temporary. I think what I'm going to do, once we get closer to making the blue bottles, I'm going to move our science stuff out into this area over here. I think it'll be pretty good because we have our oil up here, so we need oil. Do we need oil? We don't. No, we don't need oil for the blue packs. What do we need? Let's see, science. We need oil. I believe we need oil for the engine units. Pretty sure. Engine units. No, we don't need oil. So yeah, we can actually produce the blue science packs before we get to the oil. So that's actually pretty cool. That is pretty darn cool. But oh my god, these things are taking so long to make. Let's go over here and kind of speed up the process just a wee bit. There we go. There we go. Now we don't have to use our personal inventory or personal crafting to make all those electronic circuits. We are good to go. Alright, so let's get this up and running. We got 5 of these bad boys. We will do the same layout because OCD. There we go. There we have it. We just doubled our science output. So what else do we need to do? We eventually do need to get this one right here. So advanced electronics is what we're looking for, because that'll get us the science pack 3s. It'll also get us the advanced circuits. So what do we need for that? We do need oil processing just to unlock the advanced electronics, because we need plastics. And we need plastics for this guy. So we need 2 plastic bars and electronic circuits, which we're already producing. And we need copper cable. Yeah, we do have copper cable on here. What is happening there? I don't know why that happened, but I guess that's one way to do it. All right, so we do need oil processing. Probably next, I think we'll do that. That's probably a good one. Oh man, let's honestly just make more of these. We need a bajillion of them anyway, so might as well. That is a lot of gears. Alright, let's go grab some gears. Cool. Let's extend this out just a wee bit so that we can make some room for our brand new laboratories. There we go. And another, and another, and another. Cool. And let's start working, what was it? Oil processing is what we need for the advanced circuits. Let's go ahead and do that. You get all kinds of cool stuff with this. These can get very complicated. So one thing that I'm going to warn you about right at this very second is when you set up your oil refinery, give yourself a ton of room, because it is absolutely absurd how much room that you are going to need. I cannot stress enough. You might think that you have all of your stuff fitting in there and everything like that, and there's always something else that you need to add in. More refineries. Once you get some of the oil cracking, like the heavy oil and the light oil cracking done and everything like that, you just need a bajillion refineries and what are they called? The advanced whatchamahoozits. Yeah, so you get the heavy oil cracking, and then coal liquefaction. Pfft, weird. And the chemical plants, just getting all of the chemical plants in place. I always give myself extra room, and every single time I play this game, I always find out that I still don't have enough room. So I would highly, highly recommend that you make sure that you give yourself tons of room in between machines. Cool. All right, now we are doing some science up in here. Yeah. Let's actually put in another green bottle. Why not? Why the heck not? So this is all temporary. Just wanted to remind you, do not think that this is enough space. Because it is definitely not enough space. We need to like triple the amount of production that we have going on here eventually. So, yeah, good times. Good times. Boom. Oil processing. So, we have tons of oil. This oil field here is one of the largest oil fields I've ever seen in this game on normal resources. It is just absolutely absurd. 100% absurd. Alright, so how are the resources going? Looks like we have full conveyors of our iron plates and copper plates. So that's good. Our iron plates are kind of just barely keeping up. Kind of just barely. Actually, what I want to do, I want to put a splitter in here. So that... actually, I need to put it in the other direction. I want to put a splitter in here so that we can get our plates... to fill in both sides evenly. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. We done oil processing. All right. So we are going to need tons and tons of pipes. And I think I want to do a lot of underground pipes. Normally, you really want to use underground pipes as much as possible because pipes are the worst. They sit on top of the ground and you cannot walk past them. You cannot. It is completely blocking in big swaths of space. So I want to do a lot of underground pipes. Unfortunately, that is tons of materials. It's 10, each pipe is 1 plate, and each underground pipe is 10 pipes plus 5 more iron plates. So it's a lot. We are going to need just tons and tons and tons of these guys. I might actually set up an assembly line for these, because this is going to take forever to manufacture these. So let's skip that, and let's actually do some manufacturing plants. We're going to do it that way. All right, so let's kind of put these up here. And we are going to split these off. We actually need a couple of splitters here. We'll just make a bunch. And we're going to set these to... Oh, what are we going to do? I think we're going to set these to straight pipes. And then this one we'll set to curved pipes. And we'll do it that way. Alright, perfect. Oops. Did not place it. We need a new pickaxe because this is rough. Destroying everything. We can make a steel axe now. So yes. So we got the good axe coming in. All right. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Boom. And we'll go like so. There we go. And we're going to do another underground conveyor once we can actually make one here. These we're going to continue on. That we're going to continue on. And then we will go like so. There we go. Cool. We need power up here, and we don't have any poles. Awesome. Come on. Poles. There we go. Perfect. What are we doing on power production? We're actually starved on power. So that's not good. Let's go. Actually, we have another steam engine here, so we can just drop that in. I think we have enough steam production, if I remember correctly. Oh, we have to get our next research here. Let's go ahead with plastic. And get her done. There we go. And put in another pole, and voila. So we should no longer be starved for power. Looks like we're good. We're actually in the realm where we need to make yet another one. We're fluctuating a little bit here, but that stabilized pretty good. Alright, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, you know what? That's gonna take absolutely forever. Let's put a couple of these in here until we can get some of the inserter upgrades. It'll have to do. Oh, you need iron plates too. Derp. Derp, derp, derp. There we go. Derp, derp, derp. Man, that is a lot of materials. There we go. Now we're good. So we have an assembly line going here. I'm actually going to limit this to just one stack because we don't need a lot of them. It's just annoying to produce them. So we will, we probably will use quite a few of them at some point. All right. And what I think I want to do too is, man, it is using up 100% of our production there, isn't it? We actually need to make more of these. Holy cow. That is an absolute ton of pipes that we need for this. We are producing quite a bit though, so that's good. Alright. Let's get some more of these assembly machines down. Oh, can we put more in there? I don't actually know if we can. We put one more for sure. I think we might be able to fit a second one in there. But what I want to do is I want to go one further and put that and then that. And then we'll limit this also to 100. So that anything that isn't being used for our curved pipes gets into the overflow here so that we have both curved and straight. Alright. Can I do... Oh, I can't do two. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. Can I fix that? I think I might be able to. Let's see. Ow, bummer. Yeah, let's do it like this. There we go. That should do it. There we go. It's a little derpy, but you know what? It's just temporary. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So, what are we making here? We're making straight pipes and straight pipes. Actually, we're starved on iron plates. That's a problem. How are we starved on iron plates? Holy cow. I thought we had much more production than that. I guess not. Holy buckets. Oh, I use so much iron. So incredibly much iron on these things. Do we have steel furnaces yet? We do have steel furnaces. We need stone bricks. That's what we needed to do last episode. That is ringing a bell. And for stone furnaces, we do not need our... for steel furnaces, we don't need our stone furnaces. So I might actually repurpose some of these. Okay, so let's start making some stone. Ugh. We don't really have a supply of coal here. That's kind of a bummer. Let's continue on up with this. And we'll just kind of come up here. And that should work. We don't need a lot of production of stone bricks. We really don't. We only need just a teeny tiny bit. So I'm going to seal this for now. And we're going to put this down up here. I think we're just going to put it arbitrarily right there. And then we can do like so. And we have, wow, I have a lot of coal on me. Actually, let's just get this going, just so that we can start making some. So if you put stone in there with coal, it'll make stone bricks. If you put the stone brick in there, I think it makes concrete. So if you put the stone brick back in with some more coal, it makes concrete, I believe. Fairly certain. Not 100% sure. That is a complete and wild guess. Alright, what do we need for this? We need electronic circuits and we need iron gears. Wow, our iron gear production is also suffering. Alright, and we're going to need a lot of steel too, so we might as well grab up as much steel as we can. So let's grab this entire line of steel. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. What are we doing on power? We're actually starved of power again. We need more iron plates. Actually, what do we need? We need iron gears and iron plates. So let's just grab a couple of these bad boys. And there we go. Steam engine, and we also need another boiler. And let's put down our drill. Just pop it down right there. Where's the nearest power source? There we go. And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Awesome. All right. And we have plastics, so now we can do our advanced electronics here, which is good, good, good. Oh, boy. How do we do this? I think we can just do it like so. That should work. Yeah. Yep, that'll work. Good. And then we do an underground here. Boom, and nope. Ah! That's not what I wanted. There we go. So we do an underground, and we put you there, and then that should be good. So now we have coal coming up, and we also have a supply line in case we need to add any more of the copper in here. But we should be fine. This guy we can extend out forever. You don't need a ton of copper. You do need a ton of copper, but you need like 1/3 copper compared to the iron. So it is very off balanced. All right, we can make some steel furnaces. Steel furnaces will automatically, as long as we supply enough iron ore, steel furnaces will automatically double the rate of production that we have here, so. Awesome. So you can see crafting speed down in the corner is 2 for those, and it's only 1 for the old ones. So yeah, so we should, without having any more infrastructure or anything like that, we should be able to double our production in momentarily. Although we do need more stone bricks. So stone bricks are going to be our bottleneck at the moment, but it's fine. That one furnace will suffice. Once we get all of our steel furnaces in, it's really just going to stack up. Actually, we could probably put a chest here and just get all of the stuff that we need. There we go. So how much does this store? 5, 10, 15. Yeah. That store's like 1,000. Like, what is that, 1,800? 1,600. So yeah, that'll be plenty. That will be plenty. Alright, so let's continue to upgrade these bad boys. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Now we should be able to fill this guy. One thing that we will need to do at some point is actually upgrade our conveyor lines to the better lines. So we're using the regular transport belts. We need to start upgrading to the red belts at some point. So I think once we get the advanced electronics, I think we will work on the logistics. That might be a good idea. All right, so what do we need? We need to do some oil production because we need to get some plastic. Plastic. Actually, let's make a radar. Let's get a radar up and running here. And what a radar does is it'll slowly expand out our fog of war here. So, just kind of drop that anywhere. I'll just put it there for now. It needs absolutely no resources except for power. So, you can just drop it wherever you want. Oh, we don't have any iron plates coming up here. Oh, iron plates are going to be the death of me. Like, if you've never played this before, you have no idea how much iron plates you need. It is just absurd, the amount that you need. And it looks like we actually need more drills coming in. We do have plenty of power, so it's not a power issue. It is straight up just we need more drills. So let's get those made. We do actually need to put in more power here as well. So let's get a boiler down. Like so. And we will put our engine. And, oh, we need to split this guy. And voila. There we go. So now we should be good on power. Yeah, we got plenty of power now. We're gonna put these things just use so much power. It is gnarly how much power you actually need for these. Actually we'll... So for these, I do have them next to each other just to kind of save space, but you can kind of see that there's a green outline that's one block outside of where they are. That's the radius where they can grab ore. So it doesn't matter if we have a space in between them. A space between, because it'll still grab all of the ore that's in between these. Alright. There we go. Oh, nope. We gotta go directly on the conveyor for these. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So that should help us out a little bit. You can also add some upgrade modules to these to make them either faster or more efficient or use less power. But those are a little bit later in the game. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Awesome. Cool. How are we doing on power? If you take a look, our biggest consumer, like I said, is the electric mining drills. The second one is going to be our assembly machine. So those are kind of the two biggest ones. The only ones that kind of tip the scales on that one is when you get into the energy turrets, the laser turrets. But those are definitely going to be your biggest power users. And we are still starved. It is, oh, so much iron is needed for this game. It is just silly. Let's start putting some steel furnaces on the opposite side here so we can kind of balance out our production. Alright. And we got one more coming in. Boom. There we go. So that should do. We still need to produce more iron, and we have... I don't like how this is set up. I really don't. I think I might go in the opposite direction with this. Because we're going to run into a bottleneck. Since this is only exiting on the one side, we might be able to do that. That might help. I still don't like it, though. I think we'll probably weave the opposite direction. It's probably going to be the best option for us. Alright. Alright. And we definitely need to get logistics up in here so we can get the faster conveyor belts. That's going to help tremendously. Ooh, we need to produce more coal as well. Our coal supply is kind of running a little bit short here. So, yeah. Alright, I think we needed 2 more for over here, right? Looks like 2 more will do it. And boom, boom. So we have our maximum production going on our iron plates. And we are still completely 100% starved. More iron. We need iron plates. Of course we need iron plates. Why wouldn't we need iron plates? Holy balls, I have 1,300 iron plates now. Yeah, that'll do. It'll do, donkey. It'll do. Let's get this turned. I'm not happy with this. All right. We need the utility belt as well. The utility belt really does help out quite a bit. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. There we go. Boom. Oh, gotta move you. And everything's gonna yell at me while I do so. There we go. All right. And let's get this filtered out too, just so that we can make sure that we have both sides filled. Perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good. Good, good, good. Now we're starting to fill the belt out. So it's a little bit more maximized at this point. So that's pretty much all we can do for this very second. Are any of these actually not able to output? It looks like they're all able to output. So if the belt ever fills up and something can't output, the machine will actually stop in its place. So you can very easily see. 1 miner per steel electric smelter. Yeah, I think that's about what we got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we got 7, 14, 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so we should be good if it is the 1-to-1 ratio. So welcome, Thomas. Haven't seen you here in a while. Thanks for joining, thanks for commenting. Always appreciate it. All right, so we have our advanced electronics, so that is good. We can do mining productivity, that might be a good one. But I think what I want to do is get. We got to do the tool belt. We need the tool belt. We need more availability to items on our toolbar here. Whew. What are we not producing? We're not producing the inserters. We're not producing inserters because we don't have electronic circuits. We don't have electronic circuits because we don't have copper cables. Ooh, we need to increase our copper cable production. That is accurate. There we go. Boom, boom. Installed. Oop. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. So, copper coils. And then we should be good. I think this, what is this, 1-to-1? Yeah, this is 1-to-1, so. Oh, exporting. So the problem with this is it creates 2 copper cables for every copper plate. And these aren't going fast enough to clear out the number of cables that we're producing versus the number of cable, or versus the incoming resources. So we need a 2-to-1 ratio. For every 1 that's inserted, we need 2 coming out. You can also fix that by increasing the speed of your inserters or using the fast inserters. Do we have the fast inserters? Yeah, we have fast inserters now. You want to be a little bit careful on that. They use a lot of power. So these are 13 kilowatts. These are 46 kilowatts. And they go, I think it's twice as fast, if I remember correctly. I believe it's twice as fast. So you're using 2 of the inserters, you're using 26 kilowatts as opposed to 46 kilowatts. Oh, we're starved on electricity already? Ugh, why? Oh, because we just put in a bajillion more of these electric drills. Oh, we're starved on coal. We are out of coal. Oh, man, that is a problem. All right, let's seed those. That should fix our power production. Oh, we are still really low on power. Still super low on power. So let's get actually what do we have here? Let's make 3 more steam engines, and then we'll make another boiler, so that we can really ramp up production. And let's make a couple more electric mining drills. Where's our coal? There's our coal. We'll make a couple more of the electric mining drills, and we'll get those in place here, if we can. Gotcha, keep missing the live shows, but yeah, as long as you're watching, you know, that's the good thing. As long as you're enjoying the content and all that good stuff, that's all I can ask for. right. Boom, and might as well put in 2. Why not? There we go. So double the production of coal, like I said I was gonna do and never did. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And we do have our steam engines here, so let's go ahead and put these down. Oh, we are producing so much pollution. Did I not make 3 of these? I thought I made 3 of these. Maybe I did not. Alright, come on, there we go. Boom. We'll get some electric poles in here. We could probably just get rid of some of these poles. There we go. There we go. How's our power going? Good. These things use so much power. Look at our power consumption. It is double our next biggest consumer. That is so crazy. So crazy, 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 crazy. All right, so what else we got? So we almost have our tool belt, which is good. The next thing that I want to do, ooh, solar energy. These they don't need plastic. That's a lot of electric circuits, though. Ugh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. We could start working on solar, though. I think we need logistics first, though. It's 200 of each bottle, so it's 400 bottles. That's quite a bit. It'll be fine, though. It'll be fine. Oh, we just don't have enough production. We're starved on green bottles, and green bottles are starved because of inserters. We're still not producing enough electric circuits. Let's ramp up production on this. Wait. Oh. That's why we're starved. We need to increase the amount of resources that are going in here. Let's see. That's one of the problems. I might actually use a fast inserter for this. Do I need a fast inserter? Nah. We'll just do 3 of the regular ones. Let me make a fast inserter just to kind of get the rate. It doesn't tell you the rate though. That's kind of a bummer. So I'll show you the fast inserter. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it might be 3 or 4 times faster. So yeah. I think at the moment the fast inserter might be better, but coming up really quickly once we start getting some of the inserter upgrades. So eventually once we get these, we get the, not the stack inserter, where is it? Yeah, so the inserter capacity bonus. You can start grabbing 2 of each material with an inserter, so you get super duper efficient with your regular inserters. Man, even with a fast inserter and 2 regular inserters, it is still going maximum speed to try and keep up with production. Let's do another fast inserter. Why not? We'll do a fast inserter and 2 regular inserters for each of those. All right, so what did we want to do? We wanted to do logistics so we can get the fast transport belt. So let's go ahead and get that in place. All right, where is it? There we go. And put in a belt like so. Why, copper? Oh, we still need to increase our copper coil production. That is still being starved. All right, we are getting there, though. We are getting there. Ugh. We don't really... Yeah, we can grab some electronic circuits from here. It'll be fine. And we need iron gears. Voila. So let's just increase this by like a butt ton. We'll just double our production. That sounds like a good amount. And apparently a butt ton is an actual, like, legitimate term. For those of you wondering. I think it's, like, a butt is a cask of wine. So it's like a ton of wine. or something like that. I don't know. It's probably not true, but it's something I read on the internet, and everything on the internet's true, right? So yeah, good times. We actually need to double that just so that we can get the output that we need. There we go. Perfect. And we are using a ton of power by doing that, but you know what? It is what it is. All right. Actually, I want to put in a splitter up here. It looks like we're running into some inequalities here with which side goes where. So let's just make sure that we keep our conveyor belts filled at all times. And this guy's looking good. It's not stacking up. We do have a couple of gaps in here, but we actually should be pretty good. So I think that rate of production is pretty good. And look at that. We have all of our iron plates stacked up on our conveyors. So that's awesome. How are we doing on coal? Coal's actually still getting a little bit starved. I might want to put down a couple more of these bad boys. So let's go ahead and do that. We need more electric poles. Awesome. There we go. So a little bit more coal production. You never want to run out of coal, as that just stops absolutely everything. It stops your copper plates, it stops your iron plates, it stops your power, it stops everything. Ooh, I forgot to put an inserter in over yonder. That will cause some problems. There we go. There we go. So now we should be ramping up on our power production. Oh, we don't have any power here. That would help. Actually, I don't want to put it there. I want to put it there. There we go. So that was our power. Yeah! Alright, so now we're good. Now we are looking good. What else do we have to do? We need to start thinking about making some blue science packs. We need the advanced circuit and the engine units, which means that we're going to need some plastic, which means we need some oil. So we need a pump jack. We need an oil refinery, and we need a chemical plant. So those are kind of the basics. You obviously need a lot more than that, but we'll just start out with one so that we can get the proof of concept down. And then we will expand from there. How are we doing here? So we have 50 of the curved pipes, and we have 100 of... Actually, I'm going to increase this. Looks like these only stack in 50s. So we should have plenty of pipes going forward. I can't really... Did I not grab... Oh, they're on my hotbar here. I'm like, did I not grab those pipes? I could have sworn I grabbed those. All right, so let's put down our pump jack, like so, and then we're gonna put down you, and let's go one more here. There we go, and boom. So basically, these can stretch 10 pipe lengths, which is why they use 10 pipes in their creation. So they stretch 10 pipes, and then they use those extra pieces just for the curvy bits. All right. Do we have better electric poles? We don't. The only electric poles we have are the crummy small ones. Can I stretch you across? I can. Great. All right. So remember, you can just click and hold and run, and it will auto place these poles at maximum distance for you, so you don't waste. So we have our pump jack in place. We have our chemical plant, and we have our oil refinery. Let's get rid of this rock here. Kind of clear out some space. And get rid of this rock too, because it's bothering me being there. Alright, so we need a bunch of oil refineries. So I think what I want to do, that's actually an oil field right there, so I don't want to cover that up. Let's put the oil refineries in this area. So I'm going to put a line of oil refineries. I'm not going to do any kind of fanciness with this. I'm just going to place them down. You can obviously do like blueprints and whatnot to make it look nice and get everything like perfectly fit in exactly where it needs to be. But I'm not too incredibly worried about the aesthetics. I just want to get it in place. There we go. So now we're gonna, we only have one option. We can crack our oil into basic, into light oil and heavy oil and, was this petroleum? Yeah, I think this is petroleum. So, yeah. So we have light oil, heavy oil, and I'm fairly certain that's petroleum. And we need to figure out what we want to do with this. So let's get a couple of storage tanks. We're going to do 3 storage tanks. You don't need storage tanks. You can just run these directly off of these outputs into the buildings that you're going to operate them. But right now we don't have any of the better oil cracking, so we can just do this one production rate of 1 to 1 to 1. So I typically will like to have 3 storage tanks just for now. Later on, once we optimize it, we can kind of do a little bit better job. But for now, this is what we got. All right. And then let's do that. Just so that we can kind of walk around. There we go. There we go. So now all 3 of these tanks are storing... this is heavy oil, this one's light oil, and this is petroleum. Okay, so I was right on the name. So we have our 3 materials, and then we have our good old-fashioned chemical plant here. I think we're going to do the chemical plants kind of over here. That's probably good. We want to make plastic, so we need... Oh, I forgot we need coal up here. We do have a little bit of a coal reservoir there that we can tap into. So let's go ahead and do that. I might actually move this one closer. No, I don't want to do that because I want to have a little bit of space here so that I can do takeoffs. So like if I need more petroleum on another plant, I can kind of do that. So I don't want to put all of my machines butt up directly into our underground pipes here if I can help it. All right. So let's get some power over here. There we go. And then we need to get some coal. I do have an electric mining drill here, so we can kind of tap into this guy. And we'll make this all kinds of pretty later on. Eventually, all of our all of our bus lines will reach up here, and we'll have a little bit better access to these resources and power and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of stretching across the landscape at the moment. Wow, we are out of conveyor belts. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Where's our conveyor belts? There's our conveyor belts. 300 more. And we have our fast conveyor belts now, so that's good. What do we want to do next? Solar energy is probably a pretty good one. We could do the stack inserters. What else is kind of important? Oh, we should probably get turrets. I think we're getting to the point where our pollution's a little bit high. So we might want to think about getting turrets. Yeah, turrets are they're very easy to research. It's only 50 packs, so we should be good on that. All right, there we go. So now we have plastic. Plastic, 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 indeed. All right. Then we can just output this onto a crate, and then we're good. We will put it on the bus once we get the bus up here. Awesome. I love it. So we have plastic going, so that's good. We could use plastic to make these guys. So the advanced circuits, what we need those for. We will, I think, I don't know what to do with this. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can bring your oil all the way down here. You could produce your stuff here, put it on the bus, and then send it away. You could produce your plastic and like all of your oil items up here, and then you can bring the conveyors down and over. I might actually bring our materials down. So instead of having the chemical plants up here, I might put the chemical plants down here, and then just bring our oil. Do I want to bring the oil down? I might leave the oil up here and just bring the petroleum down here so that we can use the petroleum. And then honestly, a lot of this, like the heavy oil and the light oil, is probably going to get cracked into petroleum at some point anyway. The light oil and the heavy oil really don't have a lot of use. They're used to make lubricant and rocket fuel, I believe. So they don't have a lot of use. I don't think I'd need to bring all of those down to our main base area. Okay. So we could start working on our purple science packs. And we would also get electric furnaces. I don't think we need electric furnaces, though. The electric furnace still has a crafting speed of 2, so it doesn't go any faster than the steel furnaces, but it doesn't require coal, which is really super nice when you're producing stuff out in the field, or if you're really low on coal production. Those are kind of the biggies. We could do our better electric poles, so we don't have to use the small ones anymore. That's handy. That is pretty handy. What do we want to do? Engines. We could probably do engine units because we do need the engine units to be able to produce some of our more advanced stuff. What do we do? Lab research. Let's do the lab research. That's just going to benefit us. The sooner we can get the lab research in place, the faster we're going to produce. So I think it's a good idea to do that. We are still starved on inserters here. Iron gears. Why are we using so many iron gears? Holy cow. I guess we only do have one of these down here, so let's go ahead and increase production on this bad boy. Oh, that's a problem too. Let's get some more in. Oh, we don't actually have inserters to grab. So let's increase the rate at which we put those on the conveyors. That'll help out as well. Actually, we want 2 of these guys per. And voila. And we'll do iron gears. Iron gears. Where's the iron gears? There's the iron gears and iron gears. Good, good, good. Oh, that's the other thing we could do. Since the last time I played, they added all these barrels. So you can do barrels too if you want to transport. So filled petroleum and empty petroleum barrel. That's kind of interesting, I guess. I've never really seen that mechanic in here before. So kind of cool. Kind of cool. Actually, it's not using the second inserter, so we could probably get rid of these. It's not inserting fast enough. Ugh. Oh, it needs 2 plates to make 2 gears. Oh no, it only makes 1 gear from 2 plates. Okay, so I had that backwards. We need to increase our input. That's what we need to do. There we go. Now these guys should run somewhat faster. Jeez, man, we need so much here. Let's just do fast inserters. Like I said, we're still at the point where fast inserters will be more efficient than our regular inserters, so we might as well use them. Might as well. All right. I think I want to increase our do our stack inserters at some point too. So that's it's gonna be pretty important. It looks like it goes a little bit faster. Let's do an experiment here. Which one of these is faster? So, oh, it's actually creating 2 fast. Oh my god, we do need 2 on the export. All right, versus this. It's a little bit slower. I think the fast inserters do about 2.5 times. So it's still not as efficient as just doing 3 inserters, but putting 3 inserters on a building with 3 edge pieces is kind of useless. So Yeah, we'll do it like that. I think after the lab research speed, I am going to increase the inserters because we are just using so many inserters right now. We have just an absurd amount of inserters, so I wanna increase our efficiency of our standard inserter. All right, how are our inserters doing? Yeah, our inserters are 4th. We have a lot of inserters out there. Holy buckets, that's a lot. How are we doing on iron gears now? Iron gears are doing pretty good. They are stacking up just a little bit. Yeah, so it looks like we are stacking up on iron gears. So we should be good. We're stacking up. Let me actually put in a splitter here so that we can make sure that we fill our conveyor with the electric circuits. All right. We're actually looking pretty good. I think we do still need to increase our inserter production though. So let's go ahead and do that. And we need a long-handed. There we go. And we need some more electric poles because apparently we run out of electric poles super quickly. Oh, yeah. We definitely need to get the better electric poles so we don't have that big monstrosity up north. All right. Cool. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we are doing pretty good. Yeah, now our inserters are stacking up. These are just going slow because they are slow to produce. So these take 6 seconds to produce each. So that's why you need a bajillion of these guys because they just produce so incredibly slowly. Which is why we're going to use that big area off to the right. All right, I think I want to start getting into stack inserters. So stack inserter capacity +1. And then when you go to the level 2 inserter capacity bonus, you get stack inserter capacity +1 and you get non-stack inserter capacity +1. So you double the inserter capacity of all of your inserters without actually having to use the specific stack inserters. I think the stack inserters are just absurd amounts of power. Actually, let's start researching that. Let's see, stack inserters are this one. Stack inserters is 132 kilowatts. 132 kilowatts each. Versus one of these guys with stacking capability is 13. So, yeah. Holy cow, that is just an absolute ton of power that you waste on those stack inserters. So, highly recommend you don't use those if at all possible. Alright, and I think the last thing we're going to do in this episode is we're going to make some turrets. So let's get a couple turrets in place, just so that we have them. Let's just make 5. We'll make 5 of these bad boys, just so that we have them. And then we need to produce some more ammo, so let's go ahead and produce some ammo. We might as well put down an assembly machine for some ammo. So let's actually stop production on that guy. Ammo is actually pretty easy to produce. So the non-armor piercing ammo, all it is iron plates. So that's super duper easy. And this is kind of where it helps to have the electric furnaces, because what we could do is we can come all the way up here and we can put like if we had, say, an iron deposit like out here. We could just use this iron deposit with an electric furnace. We could make some iron plates. We could then manufacture some firearm ammo, and then we could have a turret out here, and we don't need any kind of coal or any kind of other materials for that. So the electric furnaces are very good for that. They're super expensive on power, though. Super duper expensive on power. So again, just kind of be careful of that. The more power you produce, the more pollution you produce, the more you're going to get attacked. The more you get attacked, the more ammunition you're going to go through to defend yourself. So it's kind of a cyclical thing. So just be aware of that. All right, so we have our gun turrets. I actually think what I'm going to do, let's grab some more stone bricks. And let's make a steel furnace for down here. I want to protect this area pretty heavily, because this is where all of our pollution is getting created, so I want to make sure that we have this pretty well guarded. I think we can do this, right? Yeah, we can do that. So we can go underwater with this guy. And I want to do an assembly machine. Let's actually put our furnace in first. So we'll put that there. We'll do a long-handed inserter. We'll do a regular inserter here. Long-handed inserter. And we'll get this down. And then we're going to output here into here. This is going to make our ammo. And then our ammo is going to go along. And it's going to stock us here. Actually, I want to come out just a little bit more. We'll go down like that. And then we're going to go under here. Oops. And then we're going to go, we might as well go all the way up. There we go. And then we'll go over here and up here and over here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Then go like so. We'll put one up, one down. And then we are going to go like this. Do an inserter. Do an electric pole. And voila. These don't need power. They just need ammo. So you don't really have to worry about that. Oh, they do need they do need power because we have to put inserters there. Derpity derp. All right. I'm actually gonna move. I'm gonna move that over one for now, just so that we can power the inserter. And we'll power the inserter down here, and voila. So those are getting fed with a continuous source of ammo. So if we get any of the biters, we should be able to defend them off. We might have to move those a little bit, but that is kind of our major pollution area. You know what? Let's put another one here. There we go. So then we kind of have this entire area. If they come from like the north, the south, anywhere in this high pollution area, we'll be able to defend ourselves. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so I think that is pretty much going to do it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like rating. If you're new to the channel, feel free to follow or subscribe depending on the platform that you're watching from. If you could go over to youtube.com/RaccoonNinja and leave a subscribe over there, it'd be much appreciated. That is my primary platform, and I would love to see you over there, but you can feel free to watch on Twitch and Mixer if you would like. Whatever platform works best for you. If you have any comments or recommendations for this series or any other series on the channel, any new games you want to see, please feel free to go down to the description section and get the Discord link, and you can let me know over there and have a nice little chat and all of that good stuff. But yeah, take a closer look at the new turret insert. It wasn't feeding. Oh, it's it's okay. It's just sometimes when you have two inserters that are kind of going on the same tile, it places it down and takes it away too fast for it to go. It would be fine once these turrets get filled up. It would back up on the materials on here, and it would have worked just fine. But we can move it one over just for safety reasons. It is perfectly fine. But yeah, so like I said, that's gonna do it. Have a great day, everybody. Have a good week. All that good stuff. Take care. See ya next time.